This is the Reddit mess where I read a bunch of Reddit stories. We have a ha kiki moment. I give my unsolicited advice, my little opinions. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into it. I did that. Mariah Carey. Ooh, just kidding. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. It's, the Reddit mess, holiday edition because we're in December. Anyways, subreddit is, am I the asshole? The question is, am I the asshole for uninviting my sister to Christmas dinner after I found out she posted my fiance's ring in a ring shaming Facebook group? Pause, hold the phone. Before we even get into it, it baffles me. Actually, it really doesn't baffle me, but it's so crazy how there's so many different Facebook groups out there. Like the fact that there's even a ring shaming Facebook group, mind blown. Because I guarantee you there's like a good ass man out there that really, he tried to scramble up as much as he could with his little coins to buy the perfect ring, and his girl is out there on a Facebook group shaming the shit out of him. And homeboy actually tried. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I proposed to my fiance last week. Her and my sister have always gotten along really well. Last night, my fiance began getting screenshots from random people of a post my sister has made in this group of over 110,000 people bashing my fiance's ring. Ooh. We didn't even know these type of groups existed. Same. There's literally a group for everything. But yeah, anyways. My fiance is incredibly upset. I called my sister and told her to take it down. She apologized but said it was too late to take it down. It was all in good fun. She said the people in these groups just do it for laughs and they don't mean any harm by it. Regardless of the intent, harm was done. And now my fiance and I don't want my sister to come to our home for Christmas dinner. We live in an area with no COVID cases and lifted restrictions. Even so, it's small dinner, only 10 to 9 people are coming. My mother is incredibly upset that I uninvited my sister, even though she thinks what my sister did was wrong. She thinks since my sister apologized and since she's always had a dark sense of humor, we should accept her apology and not upset my grandparents by not having all of their grandchildren there. I think once I explain to them why having my sister there will upset my fiance, they will understand. Am I the asshole here? Is he the asshole here? No, I don't think that he's the asshole here. I think the sister needs to understand that there needs to be boundaries. Although she has a dark sense of humor, it's not including her sibling in this case. Like, it's including someone else, his fiance, his soon-to-be wife, someone else in the family. So I think she had a poor taste in regards to what she considered to be a joke. And the fact that she put that joke out there on a Facebook group where 110,000 people can have their unsolicited advice and their opinion to make fun of this, that's messed up. That's messed up. And I think dark sense of humor, honestly, that's actually taking it a little bit too far because you're not even considering your brother's feelings. Again, like I said in the beginning, your brother worked hard for that ring and he's thinking he's doing the best thing for his future wife, his fiance, and here you are, his own family member is bashing him behind his back, making it out to be like it's not shit. So no, I think the sister, she needs a little time out to be put off to the side somewhere and really think about what she did. And moving forward, hopefully she learned a valuable lesson here that this isn't okay. This isn't something that we will be doing. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And the question is, am I the asshole for being upset with my son for saying, I don't appreciate my wife? Okay, so I don't think I'm wrong here, but a few family members have jumped my case about it. So I figured I'd post here on my brother's suggestion. I, 40 male, have a son I'll call Jake, 17 male, and a daughter I'll call Annie, 15 female. Their mom died 8 years ago, and I remarried my wife, Kate, 38, female, 5 years ago. My kids actually really like Kate, so it's not a problem between them. So here's the issue. Kate does all the Christmas shopping. I'm very busy as I work a lot of hours, usually. Kate works full time, but less hours, so she always does the majority of the house stuff. The last few years, I have gotten Kate anything for Christmas. Oh, the last few years, I haven't gotten Kate anything for Christmas. It just doesn't occur to me since she does all the shopping. She mentioned before that it hurts her feelings, and I always apologize, but it isn't something that I really think about, so it ends up happening again. Pause. Hold the phone. You're telling me every single year since you have married this lady, she has told you, hey, this really hurts my feelings. And every single year you don't think anything of it. You don't think, hey, let me go out and buy my wife a Christmas gift. You don't put it in your damn calendar. You don't write it down in a note. When you're shopping, you don't see anything and be like, damn, I think my wife would really love that for Christmas. All because she does the shopping here. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. I don't know why that just jumped. Okay, we're getting back into it. Anyways, I saw Jake wrapping a gift yesterday and asked who was it for, assuming it was for a friend. He said he and Annie had pulled together some money and gotten Kate a gift for Christmas this year. I told him that was sweet, but they shouldn't waste their money on gifts for adults. He got upset at that and told me that it wasn't wasting money and that he and Annie just wanted to show her some appreciation since I don't. I said Kate shouldn't be telling him these things, and if she had a problem, she needs to deal with me directly. But Jake cut me off and said Kate never said a word, but they had eyes. They could see she was the only one without a gift on Christmas morning, and she was the only one who ever cleaned up and did the shopping. Oh my God. I got really angry that he said that, but Jake talked over me, saying how despite Kate working full-time, I still expected her to take care of them and do all the household stuff, do all the shopping, and even then I wasn't happy. I always found something to complain about. Said that even though I knew it hurt her to be discarded, even though she's the one who put in all the work, I still couldn't do something as simple as to buy something off of Amazon or stop by the store and pick out a card. It wasn't like Kate was high maintenance or had expensive taste. She just wanted to be acknowledged, and he was surprised she stayed with me. Ooh, not the son getting his ass together. How old is this boy? Jake, 17. I told him he was being extremely rude to me and to leave so we can cool down. I spoke to my brother who said that Jake was right. I was an asshole who didn't appreciate Kate and that it wasn't like Christmas was a surprise. It was the same date every year and I had plenty of time to plan for something. I actively chose not to, and I was a real asshole move to try and tell my kids they shouldn't care about her feelings just because I don't. Ooh. I didn't think that judgment is fair at all. Of course I care about her. It's just not something I think about. He suggested I post on here since I think my son's being an asshole. Babe, you are. I don't even know how this is a question. I had to actually go back and read that story one more time just so I can fully get the full picture here. I can get a mental note. There was something that he said that stood out to me. When him and his son Jake, where they were having that conversation and he was like, I'm gonna go talk to Kate about this, like she shouldn't have been talking to you about this, about grown-up stuff. That to me was sort of a red flag. Let me know what y'all think, but I feel like that was a red flag for the simple fact, you should know your partner. The fact that he assumed that she would have had that conversation with the kids to make the kids go out of their way to buy her a gift, the fact that he even thought that about his wife, that's very telling. That's very telling. Like, in a way, it doesn't seem like he thinks highly of her. Let me know what y'all think, but that was the vibe that I get. Because why would that even be like your first thought here in that moment in time? You know? And the fact that his 17-year-old son had so much empathy, so much grace in regards to this whole situation says a lot. Says a lot. And I love that he's 17 and already behaving this way, because that means he's going to be a better adult. He's going to be a better partner for someone. In regards to Kate, I feel like Kate should definitely reevaluate her relationship. I mean, unless she's physically okay with, but she already said she wasn't. She already said that it hurts her feelings. I feel like she should definitely reevaluate her relationship. Hell, even the husband, he needs to reevaluate the relationship, because the simple fact that his brother was right, the simple fact that Christmas falls the same day every single year, and he hasn't once thought about getting his wife a gift, he hasn't once thought about trying to make it up to her, that's very telling as well. So, and I feel like it's a lot deeper than him just saying, I just didn't think anything of it, like she's the one that buys Christmas gifts, yada yada yada. I don't feel like that's a legitimate reason here. So I feel like both of them need to reevaluate their relationship to really figure out, is this something that I really want? Because you're not even doing like the basics here, buddy. What's not clicking, Steven? But like I said, let me know in the comments. Jesus Christ. Cheese on a cracker. You know, y'all, I'm really over here sweating. I'm over here trying to get into like the spirit of Christmas and stuff like that, wearing my little candy cane onesie little outfit over here with the little footies. This reminds me when I was younger and shit. Like my mom, she would always, you know how mamas are, especially like black moms and stuff. They'd be always like, oh, make sure the baby's feet is covered up. When I tell you I'd be burning up, sweating my balls off. That's how I feel right now. I feel very constricted. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get back into it. So the next subreddit is Ask Reddit. And the question is, who ruined your family's Christmas this year, right? Listen to this. Wait, so I used to date a guy where the family would sit together after a Christmas party and calculate how much everyone spent on presents for them. The way I would be mortified, because let me tell you something. I have dated, I'm not even going to say what exactly happened, because some people still be watching me, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time, just a little marinate in the system, right? So I have dated some people for like during the holidays, things would get like super weird. Like I would get super uncomfortable. I would not be able to sit there and witness someone calculating, like tallying up like how much a gift cost them. Like I was raised in a household where if you give someone a gift, I don't care if that if the price tag is still on the gift. I would be scratching it off. I would be ripping the price tag off because it's none of your business how much I paid for that gift. That's the era that I grew up on. Let me know in the comments what y'all be doing, but that's the era that I grew up on. Baby, I don't care. That sticker could be on that box for dear life. I'm scratching it off because it's none of your business. It's none of your business, okay? The last subreddit, and then we're going to close out. The subreddit is, am I the asshole? And the question is, am I the asshole for demanding the same Christmas present my stepbrother got? Okay. I sound like a real asshole, but I've completely lost my mind over this. I'm 17 and my stepbrother's 17. We both have our driver's license. I just found out 5 days ago that my dad and my stepmom bought a used car for my stepbrother. They got me a $600 gift card to Best Buy. I know $600 is a lot of money, but what the hell? Am I crazy or is it super unfair? It's literally the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm actually so pissed off that I moved to my mom's house full time. My dad seems to be genuinely sorry and told me he's looking for a new car now, but it'll take a while. I messaged him back saying that I'll decide if I want to see him after he decides to be fair for once. I've ignored all the calls and messages from him since. My stepbrother messaged me saying that I need to chill out and that he'll let me use his car every once in a while. He also said I need to stop bitching and ruining everyone's Christmas. I told him to get into his Civic and F off. Am I the butthole here? So no, I don't think that he's the asshole. I feel like this is where problems start to arise when you have multiple kids and or you have stepkids as well. I feel like it needs to be equal, you know, straight down the middle. It needs to be equal. Okay, you bought this child a car. Okay, how come the dad, I really don't understand the dad's like logic. Like, how do you not feel as though that your child wouldn't be upset that you got your stepchild a car and you got him $600? Like, how come you couldn't get him a car? Like, how come you weren't thinking about your son in that situation? Like, why weren't you trying to be fair? Granted, yes, $600 is a lot of money, but still, that's not the point. It's the principle. And you already know, like, something else had to have happened because the boy said that this was the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm going to live with my mom full time until you start to be fair for once. So obviously there has been a lot here. And then it sucks because now it does, I see this is where it just starts to become tricky because in a way, like I can understand like especially when you have like a stepchild, like you don't want it to seem like you're favoriting your own child, like your own blood over that child. But still, I really don't understand like the dad's logic here. Like, how did you think that that was going to be okay? If money was an issue, I can definitely see like, okay, I'm gonna, front half of the bill for the car, and then they're both 17. Like, you guys can work, and then you guys pay off the rest. Come on now. And the fact that the stepbrother's over here messaging the child, the other brother, the main one that didn't get the car, and was like, "Oh, you're bitching, and stop crying about it. You're ruining Christmas." That right there is definitely, that's a recipe for disaster. So I really don't understand how the dad here did not think this through. Like, how did you not think this was going to be a problem? How do you not see that this is going to create bad blood between your sons? And then on top of that, I have questions about the stepmom. Like, how come? Ah, oh, Jesus. See, this is where things get complicated when you start blending families. I'm not against blended families. I'm just stating, like, you have to be on your P's and Q's. Like, you have to look at everyone's situation here. How, as a stepmom, like, you didn't speak up and be like, okay, now, babe, like, if we're gonna do this for my son, you do this for your son. It's crazy to me that the dad wasn't the first one to be an advocate for his own son. Like, that's crazy to me. So yeah, like, no, he's not the asshole here. Besides the boy that created this post, everyone just seems to be like a butthole here. The dad for being inconsiderate for his own child, the mother here for not speaking up and being like, hey, let's be fair here, the other brother that was talking about, oh, you're being a bitch, yada yada yada, that he's an asshole too, because he has no empathy. Like, how would you feel if he got the car and you did it? Like, damn well, like, you would feel a certain type of way. And then because, like, he's not your real dad, you'd probably be thinking, like, okay, there's favoritism here. Like, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Wish come true, baby, all I want for Christmas.